Hello guys, this is Antoine from Toys Tracker. So as usual, this video was recorded in French and then I removed the audio track and I translated it in English for you. So please, this is not my native language, so please excuse my mistakes. Excuse my French, will say some of you. Ha ha ha. But I'm trying to do my best. So I'm lucky to be in Venice because this is October 2020, and as you know, we are in the middle of a big pandemic, and I was lucky enough to travel to Venice as a leisure trip, and of course it was a great time to visit Venice because nobody was there, no crowd, nobody. Also a bit sad, of course, because lots of restaurants are closed and the hotels are closed, but nobody on the streets, nobody so very nice to visit the city with so few people. Also, it's a bit sad, as I said. Anyway, while I was in a restaurant there, I saw an advertisement on the street regarding a museum, toys museum, plastic toys museum. So I thought I really had to go there. So I took that taxi boat and I walked in the city, and I called the guy to organize a private visit because the museum was closed and was only open to on demand. So I called Fabrizio, who is a very nice guy. He's the owner of this museum, and he accepted to open the museum just for me. So this is an amazing collection of toys, plastic toys only, from the 60s until the 80s. You have many toys related to comic books, to movies, to TV series, to cartoons, and only those. So nothing else than toys related to TV and movies, and I said comic books, but not really. It's more movies and TVs, although there are a few characters from comic books. So you have many toys from the US, of course, the Mego toys, toys from Japan, from Mattel. Here you have a nice display of chips and Ghostbusters and A Team and Disney toys and Starsky and Hutch, so characters with cars. Here you have a mini flexi collection. I am not aware that this collection, but Fabrizio told me it's very rare, and he has a full collection. He owns every piece on a mint on card. Here you have a big grandizer, which is a recent figure. It's the only one in this museum which is from the 21st century. Here you have a big collection of Shogun warriors and grandizer jumbo figures, and grandizer and Mazinger Z and Great Mazinger, and you have all those robots who come from Japan, and he has an amazing collection. Those toys were released during the 70s. I remember my young brother, when he was like 10 years old, he was crazy about those toys. He wanted to buy that jumbo grandizer. And by the way, it's in Italy that we found it, because Italians have always been very crazy about Shogun warriors. But that grandizer is really a big thing in France. His name in French is Goldorak. Here you have an amazing display. You have two big display, two big clear cases with all the action figures from the Masters of the Universe collection. So you have the four castles, and you have the two giant characters, and you have the 75 characters from the line. So all the Master of the Universe figures. So you have two display case. This one, and then you'll see another one. So this one, I guess the name maybe is Grayskull case, and the other one is Eternia. So of course you can pause anytime to look in detail to all the figures and castle and everything, because um, I can't stay too long on each figure, but feel free to pause, of course. So here you have the other display with that amazing castle, that huge castle with all those figures. Here you have some characters who are mostly from Japan, um, I saw a guy from Japan. I don't remember his name, Astro Boy, and here you have the Simpson. You have some Anna Barbara characters, the Flintstones, the Flintstones again here. So those are mostly from the 70s, I would say. Here you have toys mostly from advertising companies made for advertising, characters from companies who wants to advertise their product. So mostly Italian, of course. What do we have here? I don't remember what we had here. Here you have some, in a very curious display, you'll find the Laurel and Hardy figures in this camera. Laurel and Hardy. And here you have some most recent stuff. It's still from the 70s, but you see Kojak, you see the black hole, you see that cursed figure of the alien, the giant alien from Kenner, which was forbidden for sale. Here you have characters which are mostly known in Europe, I would say, but kind of Sesame Street stuff, but that was for French and European market. This guy is very famous in France, the orange dinosaur. His name is Casimir. It was a huge thing in France, and I guess in Italy too, maybe. Here you have some, the Kenner. You see, I'm pointing out that Kenner figure. Here on the right, you see Joves, a box set with a shark. I don't know, it's that Japanese or what. So this display is mostly a TV, American TV series and movies. What else do we have? So here you have, that's interesting. Here you have some Star Wars stuff, and you have all those toys you see there. They were produced by a company. Most of them were produced here. You have E.T. Yeah, most of the toys in this case, you have Captain Harlock here. This Grandizer again, and here you have the Hawk and Popeye, and those toys were produced by a company called Sperlari, and Sperlari was a candy producer. He was selling sweets and candies, and he was selling toys with those candies. So on each box you had on the back, on the bottom of the box, you had the as you can see on that box, you had the candies, and then on the top you had the figures. And this company, they even made a Superman here, you see, and Spider-Man and Popeye again. So Zorro, maybe it's Zorro, I don't remember. Here you have Charlie Chaplin. So this company Sperlari was very popular in. I don't know if they still exist, but they were popular because they were selling amazing toys. Very rare now. Amazing toys with their candies in their candy box. Here you have another company called Ledra Plastic. That's an Italian company. They had the rights for Disney, and now of course they don't have it anymore. But at that time they had the rights for Disney toys, so they produced a lot of Disney toys. And and they still exist, but they don't make Disney toys anymore, of course. I think there is another company you'll see soon. Yeah, that one. So this one was mostly Hanna-Barbera and Warner Bros. Toys, but those companies don't exist anymore. So they produced. Fabrizio have 50,000 pieces in his museum. It's amazing. And all this place is amazing. Everything is bright. Everything is so clean, so shiny. It's amazing. Here you see some tools used by Sperlari for the making of for the figures and the toys. So now we're going to have a look at a very famous Italian artist who worked for Disney. He was an artist. He was making characters, and he made a special figure, El Ponta, for the museum. So that's the only. If you go to that museum, you will have the opportunity to buy one of those figures. Not the one with the colors, but only the one which is full red, white, or green. Because the one which is colored, there is only one. It was hand painted. So this famous artist is named Giorgio Cavassano, and this is artist from him, by the way. As you can see, he's on a Venice boat, gondole. I don't know how to say in English, a gondole, I guess. And he was a friend of Fabrizio, the owner of the museum.
Ok, donc je vous propose maintenant de faire une petite interview du propriétaire de ce musée, Fabrizio, qui gentiment m'a ouvert ce musée et m'a fait faire une visite privée.
So now we'll have an interview with Fabrizio, who speaks very good he speaks very good English. So he will give you a few words. If you have a Battlestar Galactica figures, So that's quite unusual too, and Capitan Futuro, which is a very big thing in France.
When did you start collecting?
I started 30 years ago. It's my passion. This is my private collection. We made this museum because the collection is unique in Europe, because it's unique for this kind of collection, because it's very sectorial. So we have only rubber and plastic toys, only between 60s to 80s, and only characters of television and films. So I wait everybody, if you can make a tour in Venice. Venice is good, it's beautiful to see. We hope we come to visit our town, Venice, and in this beautiful city, come to visit us. If you want to come to visit our website, Facebook and Instagram, we are Creature di Gomma.
Thank you so much. Ciao.